September 7, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Oh god, Edgeworth's voice. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is Reggie, Your Honor. Reggie. My body is Reggie. Except he's not. Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Man on man. No thanks. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. And there you have it. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. You may call your first... Okay, Error! I'm detecting a game error. Should be Judge saying this. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir, pal, see? I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Actually, his name is Gumtree. You shut up! Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us, where this Gumtree name came from, because I kind of like it. No, sir, it's actually... Okay, from now on, you will be Gumtree. Please describe for us the details of this murder, Gumtree. You gotta be... Yes, sir. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. Yes, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. See? It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. It's a clock, you bumkits. Bumkits? What? Generic insult, go. Floor plans. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Oh, that is quite humorous. Let's look at our evidence. We got that wiretap found in Miss May's hotel room. Got the receipt, which is put later in the evidence for some reason. We got the floor plans. Type map submitted as evidence during the trial. The murder scene, the Fey and Co offices. Press the A button for details. Neat. Okay, so just to review, we've also got the cell phone, the flash shards, the autopsy report, Thinker, the autopsy report. Yeah, so it's September 5th, 9 p.m. Single blunt force trauma. Murder weapon looks like a statue, actually a clock made by Larry Butts. Profiles. We have a few more. We have Maya Fey, age 17, yeah, gender female, defendant, little sister, spirit medium in training. Dick Gumtree, age 30, gender male, detective at the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation, as always. Marvin Grossberg, a veteran defense attorney and Mia's mentor. April May, ugly bitch, age 23, gender female, an eyewitness to the events, testifies that she saw Maya commit the murder. Wait, what? Spoilers? Not really, but Miles Edgeworth, age 24, gender male, a gifted prosecutor, and a ruthless man who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Iruka, age 26, gender male, bellboy at the Gatewater Hotel. Funny. Alright, back to the trial. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Pal, there were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright, see? I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, see? Why? We had a witness account describing her, pal. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder, see? The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor, sir, with honor, sir. Cross-examine what? Couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack! What was that? Mine just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Alright. Bullshit time! Bullshit attorney. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Oh, come on. That's just something you should just know. When in doubt, bullshit. Alright, let's give this a try. Bullshit a go. Something the matter? No, Your Honor, sir. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Maya face arrest. Bring it on, Edgeworth. As soon as the phone... Okay. Serious time. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. We had a witness account describing her, except... If you'll remember... it was because he found this receipt that he actually did it, so... I wonder what he has to say about this. Let's press him. Hold on just 1 second! I just said hold it, but I felt the need to say this anyways. Yeah, pal? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. Gasp! That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. We've heard enough of this pink. Everyone knows pink is the source of evil, therefore she is evil. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective, let's hear your testimony again. Accurately this time, you fucking piece of... Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the crime scene, the scene of with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood, pal. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's, see? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Sounds like hard cheese. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why did you testify about this vile piece of evidence the first time? For crying out loud, you piece of Uh-oh, he's going old, man. Run! I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. You better be. Back in my day when we forgot we used a death penalty. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Cross-examination. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes, pal. Okay, after securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Be more specific about that. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I heard they take the, little bits in the blood, the, homo... Hermo, goblins, hobgoblin, goblin. I refuse to testify in this matter, sir. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. See, sir? Yeah? I think you can expect a pleasant bonus in your next paycheck. Oh? Oh! That was a mess. Right, where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Really now? Elaborate. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? Which hand with the bloody finger? You sound like it wasn't Mia's finger, or that it was detached or something. The right hand! She was right-handed. Ha ha ha! Nice try, pal! Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Really now? Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name, except in the autopsy report. Time of death, September 5th, 9 p.m. Single blunt force trauma. If I'm to believe that's one hit, then how did she manage to do that? Press this a little bit. Detective Gumtree! Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure! Happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. It's a video game. They're completely different. Get your facts straight. Oof! Let's talk about reality and video games, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of any cases. No. Don't you find it a little odd the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Ah, yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Oh, first Edgeworth objection, I'm pretty sure. What took you so long? This is my problem with Edgeworth in this game, really. Edgeworth sucks at being a prosecutor. It's in both cases, but, like, he's not good. Okay, well, I'll get on more on this near the end of the case, probably. But why are you taking so long to object to things? That's your first objection. I think, are we in part 2 yet? I don't think so, but almost at part 2 of this trial, I mean. Anyways, stop right there. You should say not so fast. It would be funny, all things considered. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! Orders! That didn't go so well. That's right, pal! What he said, see? See, pal? Palfley? Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Okay. Pressing doesn't work. Let's shove this in his face, then. Detective Gumtree! Oh, come on, pal. When you're being serious, can you please call me Gumshoe? Dick! Oh, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? I think so. This isn't one of those lawyer tricks, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective Gumtree. Could you please not call me that? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. That is not what the report says, you liar, but close enough. She died immediately. But no buts. No Harrys. No Larrys. No Jerrys. No Jerry Seinfeld's this time. We're not doing the jokes, we're being the serious. So serious black time. Order, order, orders. The defense is a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Shoot, day after the murder? I think. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being? I'm Sonic the Hedgehog, bitch. I mean, the autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? An outdated autopsy report? This sounds so silly. A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there's a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. Several minutes? I received these results this morning. My apologies. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. The court's adjourned. Excuse me? I mean, I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. My arch nemesis. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Ugh. Is it updated yet? No, not yet. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? A sham, Edgeworth. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. The detective's a sham, wow. Detective Gumtree, you're a sham. You're not even a tree, are you? Pal, how could you give me a faulty report? But I thought, and how could you lie about being a tree? I never said I was Detective Gumtree. Or should I say Gumshoe? Yes, you should. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. Just please go back to calling me Gumshoe. Dick! Oh. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. I just love pinning it on Gumshoe. It's so fun. What? But, oh. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, let's see this fucking bullshit. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Blow by a blunt object. Yeah, if you say Edgeworth's a sham, then he'll just backfire it on you. But if you say Gumshoe's a sham, he doesn't. As you just saw, it's just, it's hilarious. I don't remember what happens if you say I'm a sham. I don't think it's as funny as blaming it on the detective, though.